look out. It's a bird. It's a plane. No, it's Price and Rob, bro. Amigos podcast in the building. Back to you again on a Sunday. Rob, we got to tell everybody how y'all doing. Great to see y'all. As usual, we come to y'all on the weekend with our show. Like, we're ready. We're ready to go. Ready to do our thing. Ready to talk sports.
So many sports.
But first thing we're going to kick this off with is a Texas. Well, we're going to call this episode the Texas to sweep. Well, Texas to sweep. Could the Knicks sweep the Spurs? And we have our all-time Jalen team.
But as you can see behind me.
Yep, as you can see behind him. But sometimes we get down on KD because of the type of person KD is, okay?
He's a weirdo.
He is a weirdo at times, okay? But in this case, we side with KD with this paparazzi shit. This is a little weird, though.
So if y'all hadn't seen it, so basically KD was out on a date with some lady, and basically it was like the paparazzi were out in force, basically taking pictures and all that. The man in his big ass self was standing behind a bush with that little ass beanie cap that he usually wears. But yeah, he was standing there and basically trying to hide before going into the restaurant. And so my thing is, like, I'm with KD on this. Not saying that I hide behind bushes or anything like that, but I'm like, if it basically was to where all I'm trying to do is have like a little night out, like have a little time, a little rendezvous with somebody else. I ain't really trying to have somebody yell, "Hey Rob, hey Rob, hey Rob." Like, nigga, I'm just trying to go ahead chill. Like, you got all your time to see me on the court. You got all your time to do this. Like, I don't need you to be looking at me like saying what I'm doing, dog. Like, if he was doing nefarious shit, then it's a whole different thing.
Yeah.
But like, he's just trying to chill. Like, it ain't nothing that he's trying to do that is anything too bad, too crazy. Like, all he trying to do is chill. And it's like you got
nefarious things going on, Rob. But look, KD, you can't be trying to hide behind no bush, nigga.
I mean, yeah, there is that too. There is that too.
You
can't
be hiding like that.
But I will say, if the whole situation, which with the paparazzi shit, the whole situation is weird. It's better to fight fire with fire sometimes. Like, you can fight weird with weird, because the thing is like, nothing about a nigga chasing after you as you trying to like, mob into a spot. It basically, they're like, hey, what you doing? Are you hungry? Are y'all fucking tonight? Like, them basically doing all those kind of things. It's like, nah, man, like, go ahead, fight fire with fire. Like, I'm gonna hide behind this bush till y'all leave. I'm basically like the old picture of Shaq, like hiding behind a tree like this, like through the little thing. Y'all niggas, now paparazzi niggas is weird, dog. Like, and I don't understand who wants this shit. I've never thought about whether KD is eating or not. That's not something that runs through my mind. I don't need to see a picture of that nigga going into a restaurant. It's not something that I care. I don't know who it's for. I don't know who cares about that shit. Y'all niggas need to get a fucking life, dog. Like, I understand it's an economy, and I understand people do want this, and just like Clip said, where there's demand, someone will supply. But nigga, get that shit the fuck out of here. Get that paparazzi shit the fuck out of here, nigga. Stop being so fucking weird, dog.
Yeah, leave the homie KD alone, bro.
Man.
KD alone. Let him do his thing. Now,
all right.
Next thing we're going to get into, because, we like the lighthearted things first. Our All Jalen team, okay?
Yes. This is something that we need to talk about, because as y'all understand, as y'all should know, that most of the All NBA team is a Jalen. Whether you're talking about Jalen Durant, whether you're talking about Jalen Brunson, like, it's too many Jalens in the NBA, dog. Way too many Jalens in the NBA. It's like 147 Jalens in the NBA. Actually, it's like 17 or something like that. But it's a lot of fucking Jalens.
It's over a dozen, or like 19 currently under contract.
Yeah,
something like that. Yeah, that's the fact.
Yeah, but think about that. How many Jalens? And that's why we want to basically have. We wanted to unveil our All Jalen team, because in honor of the All NBA coming out like a couple weeks ago or whatever, we want to unveil our All Jalen team, the Bra Amigos All Jalen team. So, and granted, this is all NBA edition. we'll probably have an all Jalen team for NFL because I can't think of a Jalen in MLB. Damn sure couldn't think of one in NHL. They haven't hit there yet, but
they're on their way.
In due time,
they gonna get
in
there.
In due time. So let's go ahead and talk about our first Jalen team member. All right, so we're gonna go forwards first. First one we're gonna do J-Dub, Jalen Williams, the darker one from OKC. So because you got a light skinned Jalen, you got a light skinned forwards that goes by Jalen Williams. You got a dark skinned player that goes by Jalen Williams. Like that's how OKC is. But the one that basically is the dark skinned one, that's the one, the non-Blasian one. That's the one we go on with, dog. So Jalen Williams, you are the first unveilee of our All Jalen team. Next up, we're gonna go with another dark skinned brother, Jaylen Brown from Boston. Like well deserving. Was gonna be an MVP candidate with what he did. May not be on Boston, by the time that this all airs, or by the time that basically these playoffs are over, or by the time that summer is over. May not be in Boston, maybe elsewhere, but he will be on our All Jalen team. So next up, Jalen Duran, who people could not talk about how he lost himself money in these playoffs. Basically, everybody had a motherfucking opinion about how this man lost him his money because of how he did in that Cleveland Detroit series. Like basically everybody's like, he ain't shit, da 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 da. But he is on this All Jalen team. Jalen Duran, he is very much on this All Jalen team. Also, let's go with the forwards now. Right over there, Jalen Green. Like we're gonna go with Jalen Green from H-Town. No, he's on Phoenix now. I was gonna say H-Town.
Yeah, he's Phoenix now. No, he's a guard. Yeah. Well, he's a guard forward.
Yeah, but he's gonna be on here as a guard. So because we got to make space. We got to basically make sure we got the shooters on here. So we got Jalen Green on here as well. So he is one of the guards. And then last but not least, topic du jour, and somebody we're going to talk about when it comes to the next topic, Jalen Brunson. The Mighty Mouse, everything of the Knicks. He's the captain. He's the guy that basically the Knicks basically flow through. He's Captain Clutch. He is the dude for the Knicks, Mr. like that. No, Jalen Brunson is very much the last Jalen on our All Jalen team. Now, granted, this is our first annual or first edition of the All Jalen team, so it is subject to change. We'll probably have some more Jalen's that's going to come in the league next year after that. Jalen's don't really stop, it seems like. Shout out to Jalen Rose. So I forgot to say, this is the inaugural Jalen Rose All Jalen team.
Yep.
Yeah, because he is, Jalen Alpha. Jalen Prime, if you will. So All Jalen team, first edition, Jalen Williams, Jalen Brown, Jalen Duran, Jalen Green, and Jalen Brunson.
I just got to say, this wouldn't be a bad team.
I know, as far as a starting lineup, like this, like how many wins, because we're going to talk about this too. How many wins do you think this team could get? Like this starting lineup?
50s to 60 win team.
I think so.
With Brunson, Duran, pick and roll. With Brown, you got an ISO guy. You got a defender. You got a young athletic guy who at times he comes alive. You got some good pieces right here. You got a lot of good pieces right there. So I can see this easily being a 50, 60 win team.
Because you could definitely stretch. You got basically on ball defenders when you got Jalen Brown and Jalen Williams. Like you got great defenders. You got a great rim protector with Jalen Duran. And then you got your perimeter scorers when it comes to Brunson and Green, plus Jalen Williams and Jalen Brown. This is like a 60 win team for sure.
Easy 60 win team. Easy 60 win team. It could get to the business. It could definitely get to the business. But Rob,
what up, though?
We got to get to the meat and potatoes of this NBA today, and it's all before we have a little fun. Look, we got to talk about what's going on in the finals, okay? This has been a finals that I'll say some people thought Oklahoma might pull it out because it went 7 games, went back to their house, it gave them a chance. The Spurs might not win it. Spurs won it. They overcame it. They had a moment, Wemby crying, him saying he wanted it bad. Now, we're gonna start with a little slight 2-game recap of what happened these first few days in the final. Well, these first couple games in the finals. Okay, first game, 105-95. New York takes it in San Antonio. Brunson 30 points with Josh Hart leading the team in rebounding at 15 and him leading the team in assists at 6, with Wemby on the other side leading the team 26 points, 12 boards. De'Aaron Fox, 5 assists. Had a horrible game the first game, Rob. Whenever you peeped out the first game, what were your thoughts whenever the Knicks pulled this one off?
To be honest, like, they didn't play their great game either. They didn't play, like, neither team actually played well. It's kind of crazy. Like, neither team actually like did their best. Like, I think, let me pull up their shooting, because like neither team actually like had like a good shooting night. I know Jalen Brunson basically pulled it out at the end of the game, but it was just like it didn't seem like either team could basically really keep on to the ball. Like, they were kind of just like, all right, we're gonna throw some shit out there. Hopefully it works. Hopefully it sticks. But in the end, it just didn't seem like I don't know. So Wemby also didn't really play all that well. He wasn't dominant. He wasn't the guy that basically people have been saying is going to take over the league. Like, he played all right. So like Victor Wembanyama game 1 only had let's see. He had
26 and 12, but it was 6
20,
of 21 from the field.
You're right, 6 of 21 from the field. Like, he didn't shoot any kind well. Like, he basically had issues with Mitchell Robinson, had issues with Cat, like kind of to the point that, like, Nate, you basically said, especially in our group chat, he basically has had issues with big defenders, basically people that can body up at him. And it was the same thing. Like, Cat basically showed that, like, you're not going to take over this series. You're not going to just basically bully us and, whatever. Like, and you're going to have to come out here to basically guard me. Like, it ain't like I'm going to just be like a Hartenstein where, okay, well, all you got to do is worry about the paint and you can stay in the paint for rim protects. Like, no, you're going to have to come see me, my nigga. You're going to have to basically come play me. You're going to have to come basically guard me on the top of the key, me dishing out to everybody and basically getting in there. And it seemed like, especially with game 1, what they were trying to do, which it seemed they didn't really weren't doing as much in game 2, which was anytime it's in the paint, Mitchell Robinson screen out. Like, basically get a body on him, get a body on Wemby to make sure that whoever's coming through, whether it's Alvarado, whether it's Mikal Bridges, whether it's Anunoby, whoever basically is going to cut, make sure that Wemby is not there in order to block the shot to the rim. So I give some level of space that basically is going to be able to where your smaller guys can come in and get past their defender and basically come in and, like, shoot. That seemed like it wasn't as much as the case. They kind of like weeded it out. It really was just like game 2. It was just out execution. Like, they being the Knicks played better down the stretch. They held the game more than like the Knicks or than the Spurs did. Because like the Spurs was up 14 at one point in game 1. Like, it seemed like it was going to be their game until it wasn't. So, what you think? What were your takeaways on the first 2 games?
Okay, in game 1, one of my favorite takeaways that I'm gonna say was Julian Champagnie shot 5 of 10 from 3. Dylan Harper should have played even more than what he did in game 1. He did play. He didn't get to shine as much in game 2 because De'Aaron Fox had a better game 2. But I'm gonna focus on game 1. Fox was not getting to the business. Fox was 3 of 13, 0 of 4 from 3. He didn't have a bunch of turnovers. He only had 3. But Fox could not score to save his life. Well, your young guy coming off the bench and Dylan Harper finished with 16 and 8, 28 minutes. I feel like those two should have been flip-flop in game 1. Okay? They had to make a better adjustment than that. Fox in a way, don't get me wrong, neither team shot great, but Fox in a way to me kind of helped cost you this game. And people could even throw the blame at Vassell and Stephon Cass, who was 7-16. I can understand it, but I feel like Fox being at point where Dylan Harper was on the floor at times, he should have been out there more. Fox should have been there less. Now, going into game 2, this is what I saw game 2 that made me say, okay, maybe you jumping the gun on De'Aaron Fox, but it's still things that could be done to help out, okay? Game 2 was a game that came down to a couple things to me. San Antonio jumped out big first quarter, 34-25. It looked like they were going to have it. Second quarter, it was just a complete turnaround, and it was 31-18. Then New York led again third quarter, 28-23. Then New York gave them back 7, and the final quarter was 21-29. But what I'll say about this game is this. Fox had a great game. Fox had a really good game. 20 points. He was 66%. He hit both his free throws. Again, not a high turnover game. 4 turnovers. He had a few assists. He had 5. Okay? What killed them this game was they didn't have that huge production from Julian Champagnie. He only had 8. Castle shot better, shot a smidge better. We're going to see a smidge, 5 of 14. Vassell, 4-9. Dylan Harper, again, pretty consistent coming off the bench as the rookie. Well, it's like your rookie. 15 points, 6 boards, 3 assists. This game came down to that last shot. Wemby even played way better, 11 of 21. I'll say this. That was a good look. Okay? At the end, it was a good look. But I think nerves have gotten to him. I don't know if he's figured out how to calm himself down. On the other side, I gotta say this. Brunson shot horrible. 7 of 25. This was Cat, Mikal Bridges, and OG's game. Okay? Yep. Even Landry Shaman off the bench, 13 points. Cat came out there and he showed you. I'm going to make this a harder game for you, Wemby, whenever we're going to get physical. Cat knocked down threes early. They had to go out there. He drove past him. He dunked one. He got in his face. I said, that's not the dude that I saw a couple years ago. But that ain't him.
Right.
He's different now. He's playing at a higher level than what he had been playing. He even made comments about that he felt like he's a better passer than what he gets credit for, which I seen him make some passes. And I was like, okay, Cat, I see what you're doing. Cat is showing us the biggest weakness that Wemby has. If you outweigh him and you can get physical, you're going to make the game hard for him.
Yep.
I'll say this, Rob, and this is just of recent mind. We haven't had no extremely tall guys in that 7'3", 7'4", 7'5" that had a lot of mass to them and could hang with the bigger weighted guys.
Right.
Yao Ming was a 300-pounder, but he was slower than Wemby.
Yeah.
And he didn't have the dribbling skill set of Wemby. He could shoot, but he didn't have all of that. Wemby's problem in his career is going to be he's going to have to figure out how to put on some sort of muscle mass without losing what he has, or bigger guys are going to continue to be an issue for him no matter what.
Yeah, I don't think that's even possible, because the thing is, like, I know, like, when it can, some guys, like, they're more physiologically, like a Shaq, like, physiologically just more apt to put on weight, keep on weight, everything like that. But I know, like, with certain cats, I remember talking with, like, we had a cat that I was deployed with. He basically was like, I want to say he was like 6'4", 6'2", 6'3", 6'4", something like that. He was always talking about how it was so impossible for him to just keep on weight, because he would just basically just, his body just could not retain weight. His body just could not, like, anytime he eat, it just did not really stay with him. It just kind of just floated away. And so he couldn't really put on, like, any kind of weight. And plus his body's so long, like, so how much he had to eat, it was just like, he's like, I don't really want to do it like that. But I think it very well be like he's gonna have to either know what to do like maybe like bring in some level of leverage and try to figure out that part, or he's gonna have to try to basically just be like, yeah, let me see if the monks, let me go to the monks' kitchen and see what they got, and like try to see what I could put on or something like that. Because yeah, I don't think he's gonna be able to put on really much weight, if at all.
Don't think that Oklahoma isn't taking note to what's going on right now. I'm
Okay.
saying this because of this. Don't be surprised if Oklahoma try to make a move for a Nemus Quetus or somebody who's a bigger body but can move to throw at him.
Was that an actual name?
I think his name is Nehemiah Queen or something like that. Boston.
Oh, I was like, nigga, I thought you made up.
No.
I'm like,
I want to say his name is like Nehemiah's Quita. Quita is the name. Quita, quota, whatever. But it's neat. I promise you.
No. I believe you.
Rob is like, he can pull the name.
No. I thought you made that name up. I'm like,
nah.
Like I'm thinking, I'm like who? Yeah, Cletus and Nemus. Yeah, okay, got you. I'm thinking you talking about like some made up, like, yeah, somebody like hypothetical, like whatever. Like I'm like, but yeah, I think I know of who you're talking about.
It's gonna be that, or they're going to figure out how to do something with Chet to help. I think part of Chet's issue is a psychological issue.
Yeah. No, I think it's purely against Wemby. I think it's purely psychological. Yeah. I think because we've always, or I don't know, in sports, like one of the questions that like people will ask, like when sports interviews to certain guys, is like, who had your, like Knuckleheads podcast. They always, like, one of the questions that they would ask is like, who had your number in the NBA? Like who was the guy that basically would always just basically get the best of you, and stuff like that. And it wouldn't be like say if it's Vince Carter, it wouldn't be like, well, Kobe always got the best of me or T-Mac got the best of me. It's like, nah, it was fucking Rod Strickland, or not Rod Strickland, but it was like this guy that you may have heard of, but not like, it was like maybe like some kind of like, guy that averaged 11 and 5, like it wasn't like some like top, 75 player of all time. It was just a guy who was on a team but got the best of him. But now, like, the person that got the best of, or gets the best of Chet, is arguably the best player in the world right now. Yeah. And it's just that he's just got the best of him so long. I think it's just like, yeah, it's purely psychological. Like I don't think it's anything that he could really do, because they both similar size.
Yeah,
it's just that, yeah, it's something with Chet that he gonna have to go to a sports psychologist about.
It's something that's holding him back. But don't be surprised if you start to see teams try to figure out, who can I put on him physically that's gonna impose his will against him. Because what we're seeing is, whenever we're throwing that heavyweight body at him, see, the problem with using Jokic as an example is Jokic is so good offensively, he can make anybody look bad. So whenever you looked at it with Jokic, you couldn't say for sure that this is what it was, because Jokic is just Jokic, man. He might bounce that bitch over your head and put 2 points in the goal when they're using the post. It might be some wild shit, okay? But now I think seeing Mitchell Robinson body him, Cat get physical with him, people are going to look at him and they're going to say, okay, if we can kind of roughhouse you a little bit, we see it wears down on you, And I'll say this. I would be looking for the next modern day KG. Because if it was a KG that he had to deal with, KG was a physical SOB that was not too much bigger structurally wise, like muscle wise, than a Wemby, but he was a physical ass guy. That might be your next type of player that you're looking for to be maybe the perfect version of him.
I feel like that's Chet.
It could be.
That's the thing. Like,
Chet isn't quite as big as he's not as big as KG was. KG had more muscle.
Chet is 7 foot.
No. I don't mean height wise. I mean muscle mass wise.
Oh yeah, muscle mass. Yeah, like
he's not as big as KG.
Hold on. Actually, we keep talking. I'm a.
Now he may be close in weight, but he doesn't have that muscle mass that KG.
Yeah. I this is me doing my own research.
No, okay. I think that's gonna play the biggest part in how good we're gonna see Wemby. Now, if Wemby can figure out going into the monk's kitchen and get this and get this weight and this muscle on him, then we might really be looking at the next version.
Yeah. KG had Chet by like 30-something pounds.
We got somebody in the chat calling for the sweep. You calling New York sweep?
Thank you. Yeah. Or well, I ain't gonna say thank you because I said Knicks in 6, so I can't even like take credit in that. But like, yeah, man, like it's gonna be wicked because the thing about it, like, this is gonna be crazy, dog. Like, the fact that we are at this point, because nobody would have thought that this team could get swept. Nobody. Like, everybody was like, okay, well, this can be a good series, but essentially the Spurs are gonna probably win it out. The fact of the matter of this team might fucking take it all, like, it's crazy, dog. Like, there is the possibility of a sweep, but I don't think that there's going to be a sweep. And the reason why is because when it comes to this team and how well they've played, neither team has played well. Neither team has played like what you would basically say is like, oh shit, like, this is something that, like, they're overwhelming them. Like, both teams have basically played like, you know.
He said after game 1, it's a sweep. The Brunson game didn't happen yet. This is true. Brunson hasn't had a
sure about that?
game yet. Well, you could maybe say the comeback in game 1, but I think what he's saying is that he just hasn't had that takeover game because he shot horrible. And I will say this, Rob. In New York, we might be looking at a signature game come Monday because they have to win. Look, it's not too often that you see teams go up. We didn't only had one finals comeback.
I mean, what, from 2-0?
No, from if they go down 3.
Oh yeah. 3, yeah. No, it's never been a finals. And to be honest, it's like with how this team is playing, like, if Knicks win game 3, it's over. It's just a coronation in MSG. Because how basically, like, there's no way that, like, the Spurs might be able to get one. Like, Spurs have to get the next one. There's no choice. The Spurs have to get the next one. They have to kind of air it out. They have to basically come in the game as basically they're doing that. Because there's no way they're going to win game 4 if basically they win game 3.
He said Spurs can't rebound and let Wemby no, he said Spurs can't rebound and let Wemby roam plus Cat. It's cooking Wemby. I'm telling you, dog, Cat has been cooking Wemby one-on-one.
Yes.
Cat has been giving his ass. Let me tell you something. All of the hype, I looked at this 2 ways. All of this hype was either going to be Wemby was going to come out here and have a monster-ass game 1, or he was going to fold. And I'm not going to, his numbers. The numbers tell an end result that's different if you watch the whole game. The numbers say 29-9, and you say, oh, that's a good game. But you're not seeing he had a bunch of bad shots. He got bullied on defense at times. Whenever, I'm telling you, dog, whenever Cat, I had the shit on this TV and I had it over here on the computer. Whenever Cat dunked that and he yelled, I said, I said, Cat is in the zone. I say, this ain't the same dude we was dealing with.
It's not. That's what, but like I said, it's because Cat basically had to have that fault. He had to get traded in order to have that kind of mindset to him. Because I think that if he hadn't got traded, basically hadn't got cast off by the team that drafted him, number 1 overall, I don't think he has that mindset. Because this is the Cat. This Cat is what Jimmy Butler been trying to see for, like, what was trying to see in that practice. This Cat is what he wanted Andrew Wiggins to be. This is the thing about what overall, and I think everybody kind of saw it, like what Jimmy Butler was wanting is for you to live up to your potential. And Cat, at that time and really up into like I would say last year, he wasn't. Like he was not. You could see that there was glimpses, you could see that there was things, but he was not playing the winning basketball that this cat is showing, especially against a guy like Wemby. And I think, to be honest, like if Cat was playing Jokic, Jokic would eat Cat alive. This Wemby is basically acting like what we saying, like how Chet is acting towards Wemby. To be honest, like Cat has Wemby's number right now. And I don't think it's any way. Really, it's between Cat and Mitchell Robinson. They both got his number, which is why I think when you say basically they're going to probably, they being OKC going to probably look at the tape and see like what's going on. This is probably the reason why they will probably bring back Hartenstein, because Hartenstein would basically be that big of what they're looking for to basically hold it down against a guy like Wemby.
He's making a point. He said Mike Brown might have unlocked Cat. And I'll say this.
He might have.
It's a shame that he just got fired recently, and now you're in the NBA Finals with another team. Not only that, the dude that they traded is on the other side. He's on the opposite team, and he's in the NBA Finals.
Well, incompetence is why Mike Brown got fired. Like the King should have never fired Mike Brown. That's one. But I think two, and I want to say we talked about it last week, or it might have been just when we were talking about like after the show. I think it was Tom Thibodeau. I keep saying Tom Thibodeau. Tom Thibodeau basically being the dude that being that ankle weight for this team that basically now I think that, well, the analogy that I would say for my DBs, my Dragon Ball Z watchers, remember when Goku or remember when Piccolo would take off their weighted shit? Like basically Piccolo would take off his hat and like the little shoulder pads, and basically now he could move a lot better. Goku would take off his gi, and basically now he can move a lot better because like his shit was like weighted with all that shit. This is basically what we're seeing with the Knicks. They don't have Tom Thibodeau basically being that ankle weight around them playing 48 minutes of fucking game. So yeah, Mike Brown, I might have unlocked him, but he also probably was like, we have so many niggas that can play each game. We don't just have to play 5. Yeah. We can play a 9-man roster or a 9-man rotation.
Came off the bench and he been hooping.
He
been hitting threes. And, bro, look, let me tell you something. If the Knicks win this, New York is gonna go crazy. First of all, Donald Trump is gonna be in the building tonight. I don't know if you saw it, but
yeah,
they got all kinds of
no, they're fucking up, and it's fucking up basically everybody's experience because like now you can't basically bring bags in. They basically can't have the watch party out there basically just so he can have his photo op. So
he is messing up the game. Now that could be a distraction, and the Spurs might figure out how to get one because the New York crowd I've already seen on social media saying we're gonna boo his ass whenever he get in there because we're tired of this. Oh, he said Trump won't stop us having it. He might be right. Maybe the Knicks got it. Look, maybe the Knicks roll. If the Knicks roll 3-0, I'm gonna go ahead and tell San Antonio, look, bro, y'all might as well go ahead and book y'all off season vacation if Look, they go up 3-0 tonight. Go look. Call your travel agent.
Tulum is waiting.
Tell them, look, we need this. Yeah, we gonna need this. Let's go ahead and get up out of here. Look, I might even tell Coach, hey, Coach, look, they up 3-0.
I'm telling you, give it the Anthony Edwards treatment. Just basically start dapping up people 8 minutes of the game, 8 minutes before the game in. Like, hey, look, holla at y'all boys, holla at y'all, dog. Hey, y'all stay up, be easy. Like, just do it like that.
Enjoy the championship. Go ahead and get up out of it.
Yeah. Enjoy the parade, dog. Enjoy the parade, dog. Hit me up when you're done.
It's probably gonna be, if they do win and Brunson has another good 2 games, it's probably gonna be Brunson MVP. Them getting the championship. If New York makes this happen, it's gonna be crazy out there. That New York even pulls this off. Look, I'll go as far as saying this. The Knicks win this championship. I think that some of that what KG said about Wemby being emotional and everything else might linger a little bit above his head now because they're like, he can't get this together. Like he's not making it happen. He's not getting this shit together. If he can fuck around and do what the fuck he need to do, look, Wemby has to show you. I think he owe you at least one good game.
Yeah.
Like one really good game.
And it might be game 3. Honestly, it might be game 3. Like we'll see though. But he gonna need if they don't show it game 3, the series is over. Like if this shit don't rock, like the series is over. Like Knicks tape game 3 is done. It's done.
He's a cat ain't check. You right.
He not.
Because
I agree.
Cat put the fucking all them gay jokes that people have made about him, and I've been in there with some of the shenanigans that they do. I can't do none of that. I gotta give him his respect. I gotta give him his respect. When they was hollering about he was soft. Look, he put look, he putting boot the ass on the alien right now. Okay.
Yes.
He putting boot the ass on the alien, and I don't look. The cat is getting the better of the alien.
Yeah. All right.
There's nothing else they could be said about that.
Yeah.
But
so, y'all ready to play a game?
Because
we ready to play a game.
82-0.
I'm ready to play some 82-0. So if y'all haven't gotten on to the craze, dog, 82-0, and it's like it spawned off a whole bunch of like little cats, like 20. There's 20-0 for the NFL. There's what's the one shit? There's one for like wrestling. So for my wrestling fans, like there's one or 82-0 version. Yeah. So I'm still waiting on 162-0 because I wanted to basically make my own MLB roster for that shit. So like, but yeah, we gonna play some 82-0 right here on the motherfucking podcast. So we gonna pump it up. So which one do you want to do? What, bro? You want to do classic or you want to do hoop IQ? Because I'm down with classic.
Probably do either one.
Or we could do one of each. You want to do one of each?
We could do one of each. I was gonna set it up for you to go ahead and take a look. Let's see.
All right. So y'all can see right here we got 82-0 brought up. Bro, and let's go.
So would you want to go classic first or do you want to go hoop IQ?
Let's go classic first.
Classic first? All right.
Yeah.
Bet.
All right. So we got the whole spinner right here. You know, of course, it always starts with Atlanta in the 60s. Let's go ahead and spin it on up. Hit that magical spin button. All right. So we got Miami in the 2000s.
Okay. I'll let you go first.
All right. So for this one,
what do you want?
Let me get my choice. I would say let's go D Wade as shooting guard.
You want D Wade?
Yeah. What you think?
You want me to shoot? I'm gonna let you do your team first.
Yeah. Oh no.
We wanted to do them together.
Yeah, I thought we'd do it together.
All right, we can do it together. Oh,
yeah. No, Mr. Williams, you are absolutely right. You got to get Wilt. You got to get Bill Russell. You got to get some of those like crazy like joints, like basically the stat, like Wilt, Kareem, and basically like Bill Russell's like the crazy, like the ones you got to get, or Luka.
I'd be willing to take Wade at PG.
So why PG? This one.
So look, this prime Wade was a defender too. I hate to say this. People don't like to give him his props on how good he was of a defender in them early 2000s.
Right.
Wade was a hellified defender, bro. Like he made it hard on people. He would block shots and shit. Wade was a hellified defender, and to me, if you putting him on some of the ones from today, like prime D Wade, he's gonna give some of these guys a lot of trouble.
No, I get that, but reason why I say Wade is shooting guard is because Wade, like 6.7 assists, that's cool, but I want somebody with higher assists. I want to see if we could get like a Chris Paul, or we could get like, he got the scoring down, so I want to hear him like for that. But like that's why I was thinking like have him do that.
All right, we'll take him now. We'll spin again.
Spin that motherfucker now.
Utah 90s. I'm gonna be honest with you, dog. You got two ways you can go with this. It's John Stockton or Karl Malone.
So I am not gonna pick a nigga with a weird case. But we can go. I'll say because I don't want to like cheat and do like the spinner thing, you know, or I don't say cheat, but I want to do a spinner thing for this. I'll say we go Stock. Nah, because that nigga weird too. Actually, no. Let's go ahead and hit the spinner. Let's go hit the team. I'll vote to go do this team spinner.
You want the team? All right.
Yeah.
Okay,
shit.
You got worse.
So much, and that's the thing with this fucking thing. It's like you can basically do it, and then it's like fuck. Shit.
You have Peyton.
I know, but I need somebody with some assists though. Oh shit, and I don't want to do the era this early, and we ain't got nobody for really rebounds. Oh,
you got Kemp. Kemp is there.
I know.
I don't think I'd take Vin. Look, X-Man is there. If you want to go 4 to 3.
Let's. I'm gonna say let's do an era spin too.
All right.
Who get? Oh fuck.
No. See, this is why I'm saying we should have took Wade at the 1. We could have had Ray at the 2.
Yeah, I know. Now let's go. Give me KD at the small.
KD at the small.
Yeah. All right. Let's go ahead and spin it again. Spin that motherfucker. Nah. No whammy. Stop.
Houston 2000s.
All right. Ooh. Let's see. Y'all ain't bad. Nah. Let's see. Who we got power forward? Shit. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Yao at center.
You gonna go Yao center? All right.
Yeah.
All right. Let's spin again. Let's see. Denver 2000s.
Fuck. Let's see who we got power forward.
I'll be honest with you, Doug. I only see one option to me.
Melo.
Yeah.
Or no, our point guard still open?
Yeah, point guard is open.
Ooh, let's see. Let's go.
You got you got Ray, you got Andre Miller.
Let's go AI. Let's go AI at the point.
Go AI at the point.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, one more.
All right.
Utah, the 10s.
Let's go Boozer. Let's go Boozer at the power forward.
The 4. 62.
Okay. Not bad.
Look. See, he didn't even agree. We should have put Wade at the 1.
Well, no. Because we still at least got scoring. I mean, the scoring that we got out of Wade at the 1, I don't think we would have had better if we had Ray Allen at the 2. So we had Ray Allen at the 2 and then Wade at the 1. I think we still made it out cool with AI because AI had much more scoring than Ray did. So I think we worked it out. I think it's all right. You want to go by Q next, or we want to do another classic?
We can do another classic.
All right. So I'll say.
Yeah, we can do another classic. Yeah. All right. Now, what you was gonna say for this one?
Yeah, you go ahead and spin, and I'll say
you can change positions after you pick pause.
You can?
Yeah.
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
All right, cool. All right, so
I would say you take the lead for this one.
All right.
Let
me get a spin.
Spin that motherfucker now.
Golden State 10s.
Ooh, that's a nice start.
Ooh.
I got
options. I got KD. I got Steph. I got Clay.
Ooh, what you thinking? What you think right here?
See, part of me wants to take Steph.
Really?
Part of me just wants to take Steph.
What's up?
Greatest shooter all the time, bro.
Right.
Greatest shooter all the time. But then part of me also wants to take KD.
Right. And that's what I was kind of leaning at. But we can go with Steph. We can go with Steph on this.
I'm gonna go with the safe shot. I'm gonna take KD.
At the small, yeah. That's what I was thinking.
I'm gonna take KD at the small.
All right, spin that motherfucker now.
Miami 20s?
Ooh.
So look, part of me right here wants to go Jimmy Butler at the 2.
Okay.
I'm thinking Jimmy at the 2.
Okay.
Jimmy at the 2. I think that could work.
All right.
Gotta get some defense out there. New York Knicks.
Ooh.
So look. I'm thinking Jalen Brunson at the one.
Okay.
He probably might be MVP. Give him to me.
All right.
Well, Finals MVP.
All right.
Indiana 10s. Ugh.
Yeah. I mean, you got regular season urine, as you call them.
I don't want regular season.
Yeah, I see you, Mr. William, Big Body Brunson.
Yeah. Okay, so look, I'll take the team respect on this.
All right. Let's see who we got. Ooh, Atlanta. Not better at all. So you can still do the era. Now, what I would say, we can still do the era, but the thing is, we got era with Atlanta Hawks. So it's like you ain't really got a lot of that you could pick, but you could go era with it.
So I'm thinking two things. We either need a 4 or we could go 5. Okay, Dwight wasn't totally bad whenever he got to Atlanta. He just had been passed around his back. His back was giving him issues.
Right.
He said that y'all could still put KD at the 4 if I needed to.
Yeah,
but then who would I pick up?
Yeah, that's the only other thing. Well, if we put KD at the 4, if we do the era spin, there's a chance that we could get Neek at the 3. So see if you could put KD at the 4.
Can I? Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So you think we ought to era spin?
Yeah, I think we should era spin. Now, good luck, Mr. Williams, because I didn't know you could change them. I thought it was like stuck in place.
I started to do? I started to say, let me just leave KD at the 3, go Josh Smith at the 4, because he was a rebounder and a shot block. He was an athletic guy.
Right, but we got to get stats. That's the thing about all this. Like, because what you're saying is correct. Yeah. Like, as far as building a team, okay, 90s. We got 90s, and we got Neek. There we go.
We got Neek.
There we go.
We got Neek. Let's go.
Hell yeah, let's go.
All right. Final spin.
All right.
Houston 70s.
Ooh, we go Elvin Hayes. Elvin Hayes at the 1. I mean, at the center.
At the center.
Yeah. At 27-6. Yeah. You get much better. Much better. 13, hell yeah.
That ain't bad. Bro. That ain't bad at all. Now let's see. If we
yeah, let's do one.
Hoop by IQ.
Yeah.
Okay, hidden stats, draft by memory, and test your basketball knowledge. All right, let's play.
Yep. Spin that motherfucker blindfolded.
Chicago 90s.
Ooh, well, I think there's only one choice here.
I don't see him up here.
No, it's in alphabetical order.
Oh, it is.
By name first. So you can't go Jordan, you gotta go Michael. There you go.
Oh, there we go.
Yep, at the shooting guard. Look, I was like, that's the only choice we need.
That's the only choice you need right there.
Ooh, Charlotte. Shit.
Okay, first of all, I know that this isn't relevant to the game. He is one of the biggest disappointments to ever come up out of college, okay? And he has like 2 rings.
Yeah, just being there. Vibes guy, I guess.
He was a vibes guy before we called it vibes, bro.
Yeah, Mr. Williams saying team spin. I think I can agree with that.
All right, let's hit the team spin. Yeah. Philly 2000s.
Ooh, I say because we already got it at the shooting guard. I'm thinking, yeah, AI at the point.
All right. I remember AI talking about that if he put together a team, it would be him, Mike, and Shaq, and I was like, that would be a hell of a fire team to have to deal with. I'm gonna be real.
Hell yeah.
With Mike and Shaq, I wouldn't want to deal with that.
All that scoring and defense right there, shit.
Dallas
Jordan was the former defensive player of the year.
If I'm not mistaken, Adrian Dantley.
Yeah, he was a bad motherfucker. But I can't remember the Adrian Dantley that's in the Mavericks in the 80s. That's the problem. I'm thinking going era spin and hopefully because we could get, because I think Luka can go at the forward, or we could put MJ at the forward. If say my vote would be for era spin.
All right, let's go era spin.
Hell yeah, get Luka.
You want Luka?
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah,
There you go.
He can go at the 3.
Yep. So yeah, put him at the 3.
So hold on. Do you want to swap MJ3 AI 2?
It don't matter.
Oh, it don't matter. Yeah.
Nah, as long as we have him on the team.
All right, bet.
All right. Let's go. Roll that motherfucker spin a blindfolded.
Atlanta 70s. We don't have an air spin. We don't have a T-spin.
Look for Bob. No, Bob Pettit ain't there. I'm trying to think who's on that team. Keep
Connie
going.
Hawkins was pretty good.
Yeah, Connie Hawkins, but we already got that. We already got the forward, or we got the front court kind of sold up. Who else was there? Pistol Pete. Right.
See, and that's who I was thinking about when I was scrolling. I was like, wasn't Pete in the 70s?
Shit.
Okay, so look. Mind is telling me maybe Connie Hawkins.
Well, it's Connie Hawkins. Can he play in the backcourt? The front court.
Yeah, he can. He can play the 4. I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, that's the only name that I'm seeing.
See, Bob Kaufman's name sticks out to me for some reason, but I cannot remember why.
I say go with the Connie Hawkins pick.
All right. Yeah. We'll go with Connie Hawkins. We'll move him to the 4.
Yep.
All right, spin. Come on, Houston.
90.
It's only
there is one choice. There is one choice here.
It's only one that we can go with, bro. It's only one.
Yeah. 72-10. So we got a historic team that we just made on IQ.
Damn, see, Connie Hawkins is our left.
Yeah, because I think Connie Hawkins was big in the 70s, not the 80s. I think that was probably like the tail end of his career.
That was the 70s.
Oh, that's right.
Or was he big in the 60s? I'd have to go back and look.
Shit, now I'm gonna go look. Shit.
72-10. Look, that's not bad, bro.
Not at all. Shit.
Mike, Luka, Connie, and Hakeem. Man, Hakeem gonna eat down there, bro.
Nigga, Connie Hawkins played 1 year with the Hawks, and that was the 75 year. And that was when the stat line that basically you seeing. So it was the tail end. Because he was in the ABA for a minute, and then basically I think something happened. He basically was the ABA, because I remember seeing him on if y'all ever check out the ABA documentary on Prime, Soul Power. Yeah, he was the rookie of the year and MVP, or I don't think they had a rookie of the year, but he was the MVP in his first year with the ABA. Then something happened, and then basically he went to he was like, I think, stolen from the ABA, went to Phoenix, played there for a little while, and then like tail end of his career, he was with the Hawks or whatever. But made the Hall of Fame, like he was one of the baddest men to ever play the game. Basically, it was just, I can't remember what the story was about him.
I'm telling you, sometimes some of those eras run together on me because of ABA and NBA. That messes with me too. That does mess with me sometimes. Because sometimes I can't remember who is where, who does what, and I'll be like, come on. Like, I can't remember. I cannot remember. Okay, so let's take a look. Let's spin again. Let's try it.
Yeah. Let's do one more. Let's do this.
Cleveland 2000s.
Ugh.
Okay.
So we got at least part of LeBron, but how good of the LeBron that we gonna get? I don't know.
So look, I want to say LeBron came in averaging at least 27 points.
Yeah.
We can't go too wrong unless you want to spin the dice on the error and see if we get later LeBron.
Nah, I would much rather just go Bron at the 2.
Okay.
I would rather just play it safe, just go Bron at the 2.
All right.
Because I don't think, because to your point, I don't think he was that bad.
He's eligible for all 5 positions.
Right. But I think we could hold those other ones open. Yeah, like Mr. Williams saying, like, yeah, you go Bron. Yeah, like I think we can hold those other ones open. Plus, we can move them around if we need to.
Okay, so you want to put him at the 2?
Yeah, just put him at the 2.
All right. Because I was gonna say we could hope for later LeBron. Phillies, 60s. Okay. 60s Phillies. So
Billy Cunningham is a name that sticks out in my mind, but I can't remember the thing about him. Keep going down.
Dick Barnett had a crazy
shot. Go all the way down.
Dolph Shades. Wasn't Dolph Shades good?
Yeah, he was one of the top 75. Will. Yeah, because that's what I was saying. Go down, because I was like, the Warrior. It was the Philadelphia Warriors at that time, and that was what that's what it was. So yeah, Wilt.
LeBron and Wilt, we pretty good. We pretty good. It's a pretty good start. Pretty good start.
All right, LA. Shit, we got.
Hey, you know who went through my head, huh?
With Shaq, the fact that we got Shaq right here.
But we can move LeBron and we could have Kobe.
I think Kobe was. You could probably put Kobe at the 3. You could put Kobe at either one. I think. Yeah. So there we go.
Kobe at 3.
Yeah, I think Kobe at 3.
Okay. So we know one thing. We know that if we get a better 2, we can move LeBron to the 1.
Correct. Well, or we can move it to the 4.
Yeah.
So yeah.
We can go wherever we want with LeBron. So that works.
Yeah. So
10s. Okay. AK is there. Al is there.
Team spin.
Team spin.
My vote would be team spin.
Yeah, because I'm trying to think. Darren Williams was good. He was an all-star only 1 year. Boozer was
okay. But he got scoring, but I don't think he got assists. We need some assists.
AK was an okay scorer. Yeah.
AK 47.
Let's go team.
Yeah, because I think that Darren Williams, that was like the tail end of his career. So this one is misleading because like we can go Giannis, but Giannis wasn't that good in the 10s. That's the thing.
He was close to 2000. Well, 2020.
Because I can't think of who would be. Brandon Knight wasn't that. Brandon Jennings wasn't that.
Go Giannis though.
But that was but Giannis 2020s is good, but that not Giannis 2010s. That's the thing.
If 2019 is considered still in the 2010s, Giannis would be the right pick. Because Giannis won the MVP, if I'm not mistaken, in 2019 or something like that.
Yeah. Let's go Giannis. I might be thinking of 2000s, like Giannis. I think that might be what it is. Yeah, let's go Giannis at power forward.
Okay, so we know we have flexibility still with LeBron, and we have our spin still. I want to say.
Yeah, I think we got an era spin still.
Okay, so we got San Antonio in 2000s.
Go down.
Tim is here.
But I mean we could move. It looked like we can move Giannis. Actually, yeah. Move Giannis to the point, put Tim in power forward.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't notice that it changed. That's an 82 and 02. That's an 82. Giannis at a point, even though he wasn't that good at 18 and 8, that's good enough to get it done. LeBron 27, Kobe 28.
Bro, hold on, go up, nigga. We gotta screenshot this shit. You gotta screenshot this shit or so, nigga. That's fucking crazy. I mean, hold on. Nah, I ain't giving these niggas my email. Hold on. Oh, like let me go scroll.
One for you. Hold up. Let me see. I got it. And let's see.
I mean, granted, it's already recorded and we did it live, so it ain't like, and we did it Hoop IQ, so it ain't like we could basically have like some shit that basically is like, oh no, y'all niggas doctored it. Nah, nigga, we did it fucking live. Like. We got 82 and 0. Y'all see this. Y'all see this shit. Mr. Williams, my nigga, thank you. I don't know if you a nigga, but you my nigga today. But thank you for at least telling us about like moving shit around. Because I didn't know you can move them around.
I didn't either. Hold up. I got our screenshot right here. Bam. I got us. I got our
okay. I got nigga. 82 and 0.
That's a hell of a move right there. We got the 82. Giannis, LeBron, Kobe, Tim Duncan, Will all on Hoop IQ.
Oh my goodness. Look at us. Look at fucking us.
Hell of a team right there that we put together.
Look at us, my nigga.
We
are great. We are this right here live on Bro Amigos. You never know what's gonna happen. We gonna basically fucking beat the goddamn game. I ain't never got 182 and 0. I think the best that I did by myself was 77 and 5. I think I either had 77 and 5 or I think I had a 79 and 3. But that was about it.
We got it. We got the 82 and 0.
We got it. We got it. And it's on wax, nigga.
On wax. So, couple things we do want to finish talking about though before we get up out of there. Rob.
Yep.
Why does it pain your heart with Christopher Sanchez?
Okay, so if y'all basically are accustomed to my hates, y'all would know that one of the teams that I hate in all of MLB is the Phillies, along with this nigga's team.
Hold on, pause. Rob has a lot of hates, okay? I just want to throw that out there for you, Mr. Wynn. I just want to throw that out there how many hates Rob had, because Rob hates my team.
Let's count them out. Yes. Well, I do hate your team, but it's not as bad as others. So, like, if I was to tier it out, S tier, as far as, like, who I hate is the Brewers. Fuck them. Fuck everything. Look out. I don't know if Mr. Williams, you are a fan of the Brewers, but if you are, fuck your team. A tier is the Reds and the Cubs. They kind of sitting right in there. It's like really, and really Cubs float from A to B tier. Like they kind of like that. Like I don't really hate them, but I don't like them. My dad was a Cubs fan. Like, is my hate understandable? So you tell me. So like my hate for the Brewers is literally because, and also S tier is the Braves, and I'll get to them in a second. Is because basically what they did, because I'm a Cardinals fan. I'm born and raised STL 314 stand up, baby. Like I hated them because of basically them getting in our way in the NL Central, basically them beating us, you know, having Prince Fielder, even though I love Prince Fielder, but like having them, like I don't fuck with that team in any way. The Braves, my first sports memory that I had was the Braves against the Cardinals. And I want to say it was like the NLDS. I want to say it was like 97, 96, 97. Them basically beating our ass then. It wasn't even a beat down, but it was enough of a beat down that hurt my little child heart. And so I've hated them since. All right. So it's more of a blood hate. Like there is no reason for a Cardinals fan to hate the Braves, to be honest. But for me, them niggas is on sight. Like I will fucking hate them to the day that I am not me ever. Like I hate Brewers, Braves. Fuck both of them. Which is funny because the homie Visky is a Braves fan. So look, but
yeah, you're right, because he hates them because his team lost to them. See, let me explain something to you.
Rob, go to hell, Mr. Williams.
Look, Rob is my boy, but he has some hate because they ass lost. Okay, he still look. Correct me if I'm wrong. Aren't you still mad with Boston because y'all lost us?
So I'm mad at Boston, but I'm really bad at Mike Matheny. That's why I say the Red Sox would be like D tier. Like I have a residual hate because like the 2004 World Series, nobody was beating y'all. That like after y'all basically beat the Red Sox, I mean not Red Sox. After y'all beat the Yankees coming back from that series, there was nobody made that basically was gonna beat y'all. 2013, that was Mike Matheny basically having the motherfucking stubborn assness of basically keep pitching to David Ortiz, even though that nigga was the only nigga that was doing anything on that team and nobody was doing a goddamn thing. So really, my hate is at Mike Matheny. It's on site with you, my nigga. All right, but also kiss my that's the thing with those teams. So like I have so if we're counting at home. Mm-hmm. It's the Brewers, it's the Braves, it's the Reds. Because I talked about the Reds. It's kind of the same thing as the Brewers, but to a lesser degree. Brewers, Braves, Reds, Cubs, Red Sox. That's really it as far as baseball. Like other teams, like Pacers with Reggie Miller, but that's more of an inherited hate. Carmelo singularly, because that nigga's a pedophile. But like all these other things, like yeah, those are the main hates that I have. Like other sports, like football, not as much. I don't really have hate. It don't really rise to that level. But nah, Brewers, I wouldn't piss on you if you were on fire. That's straight up. Braves, same thing as the Brewers. All right, I don't want to repeat myself, but that's what it is. But yeah, as far as what this whole thing goes.
He said, aren't the Cardinals just Albert Pujols merch?
We won 11 World Series and only 2 of them was with that nigga. So like, I mean, I don't know what that would have mean. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, granted, some of them came before Brown versus Board of Education, but that's not the case. Like, we're not talking about that. Like, that's the same thing with the Yankees. Yankee fan, you know, like win a motherfucking World Series and color TV challenge. I dare you.
Yeah, they won.
But
Did
they won. They won the last one in 09. We won in 11. You niggas have basically won more recently. But like, that's what I'm saying, dog. Like, they couldn't fucking beat the Dodgers in the last World Series because Garrett Cole shit on himself in front of national TV. Since we want to go there, but like, but either way, Christopher Sanchez, of course. Oh, Phillies. That's what I forgot. Phillies, same thing as those other niggas, but not as much. B tier. Phillies are basically been a team that I've not liked since I was a child. All right. Essentially, yeah. Christopher Sanchez, beating ass, basically going the whole month of May without giving up a run. I'm liking that you're restoring the feeling, my nigga. Because the thing is, I hate it because you're on that team. I don't like that team. But you are brother, and brother, you know, because you know, Dominican DR. I'm not. I know. I ain't no black. I know Dominican. But like either way, like I don't even know if he goes that way. Either way, what was I talking about? All right, you basically pitched a complete game. You had like a couple 8-inning outings, a 7-inning outing, and a complete game. Like that's nigga. That shit that I can only do. The only thing I can do is admire. 51 innings is fucking crazy to basically do. Because I think Earl Hershiser's record is 57 innings.
Yeah, I think
like 56 or 57 straight innings without giving up an earned run. Like that shit is nuts to basically go a whole month and go like 4 starts without giving up any earned runs. Not no CNI signals, not no anything. Love that you did it. Hate that it was for a team that I hate. That's why I wanted to crescendo with, you know. I know I kind of got off track and everything like that. Because, you know, if you watch this show, I never get off track. But yeah, no, it was really that. But I got a question for you, Nate.
Yeah.
From your Red Sox, if we're talking about, you know, our favorite teams, who would you want to basically make the All-Star team from the Red Sox? Like, who would you vote for? Like, if you had the ballot right there in front of you, because All-Star balloting did open up this week. Who would you vote for from your team to basically be on the All-Star team?
Ooh, okay. So from my team right now, I know that this is gonna sound crazy because he's only played like 20. Well, no, I'm not gonna say him. I'd maybe vote Rafaela right now.
Cedar?
Yeah.
Cedar Rafaela?
Yeah. Or I'd vote your boy William Contreras. It would be one of those two. It would be one of those two.
Oh, Wilson.
Well, Wilson, yeah, not William.
Yeah.
Wilson Contreras. Because I don't see anybody else like right now without Roman Anthony. Like Roman Anthony was like a key cornerstone of what we had going on, which is hurt. Usually I do like to like push for my boy Crochet, but he's out. Like he's out. Like Crochet is my boy. Surprisingly enough, I would have maybe said Ranger Suarez, but he has been kind of poopy for us, even though he got 6 strikeouts right now against the Yankees. He's doing this thing, so he's redeeming himself right now in the 1-1. So yeah, probably Rafael. What about you? Who would you vote for?
So for me, it's the easy one. The easy. Oh my God, I love him.
I knew that. Just say Jordan Walker.
Well, think about it. Like for one, the Jordan Walker basically got a OPS of like 930 right now. He's in 305. Like he's leading our team in home runs. I can't remember what he is in Major League Baseball. He got 16 right now. So he's got a nice number. But like, nah, man, his story for the people that basically haven't been following the Cardinals, which I understand. He was one of the top prospects in all of baseball. At the time that he was brought up, he never spent time in AAA. He only went to AA, and he was hitting like crazy in AA. But it was for a short amount of time because he's only like in his early 20s. I think he's like 24, 25. Yeah, I think he just turned 25. Like 24 or 25. Like he is like super young, super great, like big boy. Like he's let me get his superlatives. Like I think he's like 6'5", 6'6". No, he's 6'6", 250. Like he's a big old motherfucker. Like, and yeah, he just turned 24. like big old motherfucker. Like and he's been up and down. So he started out his career. He had one of the longest hit streaks into start a career. Like I think it was like 12 games or something like that. Then gets sent down because he had holes in his swing. Been up and down ever since. This has been the last couple of years. Basically, he was last chance you with this team. Like they brought him up to basically be on the opening day roster because this was it. I honestly think they were either going to send him back down, and then have like Nelson Velasquez, who's up there right now, or Josh Baez, guys that basically have been killing it in AAA, to come up and basically be the right fielder for this team. But he's been killing it in the outfield, killing it in the infield, killing it at the bat. Like he has earned my nod, I would say, for All-Star team. He's somebody that I'm going to vote for. The other person I probably say is Alex Burleson. He's been basically playing great, but I don't think he's going to make it. He won a Silver Slugger last year, but like I don't think he's gonna make it. The next person I'll make, and I don't think he's gonna make it, but I think he should get a nod. Michael McGreevy. Michael McGreevy, I think, is gonna be the ace of this team very soon. He has the personality to be the ace of this team. He doesn't have the stuff, like he doesn't have that 150-mile-an-hour fastball. He doesn't have like the curve or the slider, the sweeper that basically breaks like from here to fucking Timbuktu. Like but he has a lot of good attitude about him. He's a very relaxed pitcher when he goes out there. Very like kind of like Shohei, like very animated when he goes out there, but not in a bad way, but just like in a damn kind of way. Like he's a great pitcher. He kind of reminds me of Joe Burrow. Like not the guy that basically will wow you as far as like athleticism wise, but like is a true like a winner, has that kind of winner mentality. Nah, man, I love this team, and I love basically Michael McGreevy, love like Jordan Walker. I think those are the main guys. Like I said, Burleson might be getting a nod, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I do like what you say about Wilson Contreras, because I think when he was on our team, like he was like the constant professional. He only got kicked off because they wanted to make way for guys like Alec Burleson and other guys like that. So
yeah, it became one of those kind of we making room for money. We need
no,
people.
no, it really was.
Whatever.
Honestly, what it was we have all these dudes that basically we're trying to find room for. Granted, the money is a part of it, because the one thing about the DeWitts, these niggas are cheap. But they did have a lot of people like Jordan Walker, like Nolan Gorman, like Ivan Herrera, like JJ Weatherholt, who basically were top prospects that they wanted to give more playing time to. And with Wilson Contreras, with him basically playing the spot that Ivan Herrera plays, with him playing the spot that Alec Burleson plays, with Alec Burleson, if he were to get moved, would have to basically play where Jordan Walker is playing. It was no way for him to fit in all that. And so they did get a nice haul with Brandon Cook, who should be basically at the majors in a couple years back for him. But like, yeah, it was more than just money. It was like they were trying to get levels of flexibility within that roster, within the lineup, that they wouldn't have had with him if he was still there.
True. Now, I'll say this. It's a lot of guys who I think are gonna go from teams that may not get picked for All-Star game. I feel like Boston, we have a few pieces that could be good, but I gotta ask you this question because I saw this brought up, and I gotta know your real true answer right now in the AL, because there's no Aaron Judge. Okay, who's the real AL MVP right now?
Ooh.
Because I know who I'm picking.
Let me look, because I know. So yeah, because it's been a down year. Let me take a look, because I don't know. Like for AL MVP, who would I pick? Shit. Now I got to really think about it. Huh. I don't know. Like, okay, who would you pick?
Jordan.
Jordan from Houston?
316, 22 homers, like 48 RBIs right now.
Yeah,
He's crushing right now, though. Jordan is one of those dudes that gets buried because if Aaron Judge was healthy and he was having a better season than him, and it doesn't have to be marginally better. He just has to be having a better season than him. He would get buried because how much weight Aaron Judge's name carries with him.
Well, no, I think honestly the real reason why I think he's getting buried is because Houston is 30 and
This is
36.
also true.
I think that's what's kind of fucking him over is that basically his team isn't doing that good. Because Jordan Alvarez is like this is kind of a typical or Jordan Alvarez year. Like the nigga
Yeah,
hitting,
you can say that.
yeah, like he always usually hits if he's not hurt. Like he does get hurt a good amount or a fair amount, I would say, and he's out for like not long, but like at least a little minute. I would go with that. I'll go with Jordan too, to be honest with you.
And plus, I
Like I
think
can't
he's on pace to have like a career year. I think he's gonna crush into that 40-some home run spot. He's gonna be somewhere in the
yeah,
40s this year. Hell, if he catch fire again, he might be 50. He might
yeah,
be 50. But I think his for 28 years old, he's gonna have a hell of a year this year. He's gonna have a hell of a fucking year. This year.
I agree.
I mean, he stays healthy. It's on and popping. Like
And with them getting Josh Hader back, it should be better for them, hopefully.
man, Houston is back in that boat race ass team, though. I'm telling you, pitching, pitching is one of those things that goes. I ain't gonna say it goes under, but like you have to have some sort of decent lineup to be able to control what the other team gets. Like your outfield and positional players play a huge role in it too. But that pitcher gotta be, even if he's not a strikeout king though, he has to keep the ball down and in the park. He gotta keep the
Mhm.
ball in the park for us to have a chance. We gotta keep runs off the board. We gotta keep the ball in the park though. And that's
Yeah,
just something like when I look at Houston, I'm like, psh, you could have a guy who's MVP, but guess what? He ain't gonna get that nod. He gonna have the numbers, but us, we're trash.
right.
And that's what it is for that. That's it. I think if he keeps going, if Aaron Judge doesn't bounce back or Aaron Judge doesn't come back because it's a rib thing,
Mm.
we could see somebody new be like that particular face. It's gonna be like, oh shit. And
Yeah,
I think he's one of the guys that could be that face.
I agree with that because I mean he's always been a very good hitter. To be honest, he's been a great hitter. The only thing has been that the Astros haven't been what they were. Like the Astros haven't been like the dominant team that
Since the
they
World
were like
Series, bro.
basically. And really since the Dodgers came up and kind of supplanted them. And but I mean, granted, it's been the Dodgers, but it's like you had Toronto having the crazy run that they
Yep.
had like the last few months of the year last year. You had fucking who was the year before? You had the Yankees. The Yankees had a great team where they had Juan Soto and Aaron Judge basically there, and then when they made the World Series. But no, Houston has basically been on a downturn for a while. Basically, since they pitching is kind of like disintegrated right before our eyes.
Which I'm gonna say this. I thought Vlad was gonna have a better year this year than what
I
he
did
was
too.
having. But it's fucking Kazumi Akamoto over there. He's leading the team in
Hmm.
home runs and RBIs. Now granted, Vlad is on base. He's leading them in on base percentage, but it's like Vlad, I thought we were turning the corner, homie.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought we was turning the corner.
I said before the season, I was like, they see him, they smell blood. Like from last year, from them basically being what they were, is like they got a taste of it. They got a taste of like the playoffs, and they just didn't pull it out in the end. Like this was going to be the team that that with them getting Dylan Cease. I was like, this is going to be the time that they gonna really like kick ass. It's like nah, it
Yeah,
just hadn't
I
been that.
bro, I was so because I think I made the joke about how I feel like he was gonna be on this eat the W type shit like James
Yeah.
Winston and shit. I thought
Yeah.
that's what he was gonna be on.
But
Then
then
he just
again,
been.
we also said that the AL East was going to basically be everybody was going basically what we thought the AL East was going to be. The NL Central has been with every team basically having like a winning record, and except for the Reds, who basically because of us has a losing record right now. But yeah, they're the only team in the NL Central that has a losing record.
There's only about
Everybody, yeah,
they
that's
one
what I'm
up.
saying. I was what I'm saying, like because they lost against us yesterday and they're tied with us right now. I think going into the seventh, I think is what I saw. But yeah, like yeah, because of the Cardinals, basically they are one of those teams that basically have like a losing record. Granted, yes, by one.
Yeah. But Dodgers and Atlanta doing anything though.
Eating ass.
Yeah, they definitely beat ass. Okay, so we got to talk about this before we get up out of here. I know you're saying the Aaron Donald comeback is all kayfabe, but let's be real. If Aaron Donald was the comeback, would this not be two of the greatest defensive ends playing together in this particular era if he was to come back in shape, ready to kill, and was out there next to Myles Garrett?
That nigga, okay, let's talk about this. Because what we have to also talk about is that nigga has not played since. Let me pull it up. Aaron Donald has not played a professional football game since 2023. So it's been a few years.
It's been a few years.
I don't care if that nigga ran a marathon, basically did P90X, did all this kind of shit. By name, yes, you have the best D tackle that we have seen in the last 25 years, chances are. And you would have one of the best defensive. There is different. He is not in football shape.
Cool, but I'm just saying. Let's just play with the idea for a second.
And now he'd be what, 35? Coming in,
is gonna do the heavy lifting.
What heavy lifting? The Aaron Donald's whole thing was basically playing in the interior line. He wasn't a defensive end. He was playing in the interior line.
Yes, this is true.
And he was undersized. He was an undersized then defensive lineman. His whole thing was about basically strength and leverage. And granted, yes, he could still work out like crazy. That don't mean the niggas that basically have been playing this game in the time that nigga. The last thing that this nigga did, basically in the public space, that nigga was asleep watching the motherfucking NFC Championship game or whatever fucking game it was. Like they had his old lady was basically tape recording that nigga asleep. That nigga wants to fucking chill out.
People 10 years.
But that's what I'm saying. This nigga is gone, dog. The reason why Aaron Donald is doing this shit is because he wanted to basically give him and his agent wanted to give the ESPNs of the world, the Fox Sports of the world, something to talk about. So they didn't have to talk about football because now they can basically do this hypothetical bullshit about this nigga coming back. Because the thing about it is, this nigga coming back is not going to be Aaron Donald. He's going to be a shell of himself because he hasn't played in 3 years and he's 3 years old.
You think a shell of himself though?
Yes. Why would he come back and be the same dude?
I ain't gonna say total shell.
Well, I mean, why would he come back and be the same dude when you got all these niggas, these younger niggas that basically have been playing and getting their strength up that basically are here? Like, he ain't gonna basically just come in and be what he was. There's no way. There's no way.
I hear you. What if he did have that last ride and he had that one last season?
I guess I don't have to think of him like, I guess for me it's like I don't have to think of him as like what if he can do it all again? What if he can get lightning in a bottle? Because it's like we got so many other niggas that are basically are in this league that are beating ass. It's like if he does come back and is a shell and if he is a shell of himself, like I think that basically it may or may not even matter. Because like yes, Aaron Donald, what he was the best. But one of the best D linemen I've ever seen in my life. He basically uses size, uses speed, uses leverage to basically get a Hall of Fame career. I can say that. But I can also say that nigga don't need to come back. That nigga don't need to basically play no more.
Or are you saying it because you feel like he is nothing left for him to prove?
Is nothing left for him to prove. And also it's like, I'm not thinking that this nigga could come back and be anything worth a damn. I have no reason to. Like, I could play hypothetical and be like, yeah, what if he does it? Nothing worth a damn. Because he hasn't played in years and he's now older. Playing against younger cats that are bigger, stronger, that are basically advanced past him. Like, he's not, and not saying he even took a step back when he was there, like his last year. But it's still to the point of what is a reason for me to think that this nigga can basically come back and do something?
What if it was just him having the fire to say, it's me, it's Miles, we got we got the league leading receiver who had touchdowns last year. We got the league leader in receptions. We got one of the best quarterbacks saying he coming back. Could it be, and I'm not saying it's gonna happen, but could it be, hey bro, we gonna saddle up, bro. I got one ride left like Ghost Rider. We gonna saddle up, we gonna see if we can make one Super Bowl run right here and see if I can't walk away with two.
Won't mean a thing.
Wouldn't mean a thing. If he went out there and got a second one, it wouldn't mean a thing.
I ain't saying it wouldn't. Well, it wouldn't mean a thing if he got the second one either. But no, like I don't think he's gonna come back. I don't think he's gonna come back and basically be anything better than or even close to what he was. And I don't think anything what he can bring if he was to come back is going to put them over with Myles Garrett basically being there now. I don't think he's gonna be a net positive for the team to basically be anything that I feel like I need to go out and get. I don't think anything about him coming back into the fray, into the trenches is going to help the Rams get over the hump and get a title. There is nothing about him basically sitting out the last 3 years when if he wanted to be there, he would have been there. He didn't want to be there because either his body's fucked up or he basically is like, nah, I'm straight. Because why else wouldn't he have been there? That's what I'm saying. It's all kayfabe. It's just so they don't have to talk about baseball.
I believe what you're saying. Like I believe what you're saying. That he may not just have wanted to be there, but it's just one of those things. As a fan, as a football person, you have to think because there's so many people. Even I'm ready for football to start kicking up a little bit. Cause look,
what was it?
Cause look, I got the Stanley Cup going on. I got NBA Finals going on. Hell, the only thing I got to carry me is baseball and some WNBA.
July 12th. July 12th, we're gonna start doing we got in our calendar to start doing our NFL previews. Like we are basically gonna be, and the first one we're gonna start out with is the NFC West. Okay, when we talk about the NFC West, that nigga Aaron Donald is not gonna be on the fucking roster.
I don't expect him, but it was just a thing. It was just such a good thing to say.
But no, not really. Because I guess for me, I'm the one to let that nigga go. I don't think I'm a person of so and so wants to come back, so and so gonna get dusted. Because I don't see a nigga coming back and basically being like, I'm gonna pick up where I left off. How? You haven't basically been because what was it? They had Frank Ragnow basically try to come back for the Lions. They found out that nigga quad was hanging off the fucking bone. We don't know what the state of this nigga is. Like yes, he hasn't taken any kind of pressure or taken any kind of hits. Whether you talk because the D line is a series of hits, a series of car accidents. He hasn't done that in 3 years. But there's nothing in me. There's nothing to say that nigga is going to basically bring a positive to the Rams. So I don't have any reason to be excited. I don't have any reason to think that basically he's going to basically come here and he's going to be the all pro Aaron Donald. Like, no, that's ridiculous.
Okay.
Because how do you just pick up by not doing shit and all of a sudden do shit? And then basically like pick up where you left off. If he does that, test that nigga blood. See what he on.
So look, I'll say this. To me, it was the idea of him and Myles Garrett chasing Kyler Murray around. Because
you on the idea of for when Kyler Murray's in Minnesota, I don't even know if they played the Rams this year. But you're on the idea of 2021 Aaron Donald, not 2026 Aaron Donald.
This is true.
That's what I'm saying. Like you going on like, let me actually see if they are. But no, like no, yeah. If it's 2020, if 2021 Aaron Donald was coming out there, yeah, I'm with you. I'm 110% with you that is going to be an excellent pairing because there's no way you can block. Like, who do you double? Like, who do you basically send extra pressure to?
Jesus.
Exactly. Jesus take the blind side. Like that's all you could really do. But what I'm saying is like I can't see that 2026 Aaron Donald, who hasn't played in 3 years, come out and have any level of productivity. Period.
Okay, well, how about this? How about we take Aaron from this? How much do you think Miles is gonna have an impact on this team?
Oh, I think he's gonna have a great impact because I mean, you basically put because they still got Kobe Turner, they still got great interior alignment. Like they still have a nice Let me look up the Rams to make sure I'm not making a liar of myself. But like they still got really good interior pressure with Kobe Turner. They still got like a nice squad like overall with that defense. Now you've basically upgraded. I love Jared Verse, but now you've upgraded with a much better pass rusher with Myles Garrett.
Yeah.
Like no, and they still got Puna Ford, still got Kobe Turner. Like they gonna be fine. Like they don't need an Aaron Donald to basically do that. Like, and maybe I can make a liar on myself and basically say Aaron Donald, if you basically put him with those other D tackles, depending on what formation that they playing with, like whether it's 3-4-4-3, like they basically with Aaron Donald could be in a rotation, could be good because then he doesn't have to do as much. He doesn't have to be the load bearer of all that. But I'm looking at it like, yeah, they don't. Yeah, I think with Myles Garrett, nah, man, this is a playoff team. Like this is just how far do they go in the playoffs will be the question. But no, this is a guaranteed playoff team. Stafford coming back. Puka, hopefully he's rehabilitated or whatever he needs to do. Got Devontae Adams again. I mean, look, they did the '90s Betty Ford treatment. It's like, yeah, we're gonna make him, but we're gonna get him to stop.
I know one thing. He can't have a bunch of regression. Look. I hate to say it like this. He better be out there balling like Kobe was after that Colorado. He better, like Dave Chappelle say, play for your life.
But yeah, they also what I forgot about they also went and got Trent McDuffie and Jalen Watson.
Yeah,
like this should be a great like Super Bowl contender.
That
Super Bowl
be
a bust.
Top 10 defense, top 10, possibly top 5 defense for sure.
This is you know what, the Rams did an all-in move. This is an all-in year because they know once Stafford goes, it's gonna be the projects. It's gonna be some impoverished times.
I think well, you got the bases there. You need the quarterback. You need the quarterback.
Right. But they got yeah, but think about it. Like they ain't got no succession. They got Ty Simpson. Yes, I'm gonna be. Yeah.
Look, if he don't work out, you pillage the next team's quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, well, they gave up a whole bunch of picks for this, so they could pillage, but what they gonna pillage with unless they're gonna trade Myles Garrett?
I don't know.
but
you'll figure it out. There's an idiot born somewhere that's in the NFL front office at some team every year.
Fair enough.
It's that simple to me. Somebody is willing to fall for the banana in the tail. I guarantee it. Like I don't have a doubt in my mind. Hell, as much as people may not like it, you could figure out how to steal freaking Dak from Dallas. I'm telling you. You can
yeah, no, you're right.
There's an old white man in Dallas right now who I promise you, if you made it sound halfway decent, you can fool him.
That's true.
You can fool him, bro. It's no doubt in my mind. You can fool. The only team you ain't fooling about their quarterback is Kansas City, okay?
Yeah.
You ain't fooling them. They know what they got. They sticking by their guns. And possibly Buffalo. And Buffalo. You're not going to fool Buffalo. The Ravens is hit or miss depending upon how his body holds up.
Yeah.
It's going to be hit or miss depending upon how his body holds up. And I think the Bears are committed to Caleb Williams now. Now that he's on the cover of Madden and everything else. They committed like all hell. They don't give a damn. They win. But it is what it is with that shit. That's all it's going to be. Let me see. There wasn't anything left on the topic list that we were going to cover today. I'm trying to remember. It's something ran across my mind that I wanted to ask you about. Might have been something on the cover of ESPN that I saw that made me say, oh, I know what I wanted to say. Congratulations, Serena Williams coming back to tennis.
Mm-hmm.
She's making her triumphant return. It's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. Rest in peace, Stacey King. He was a Bull, 3-time champion.
Yeah, Bulls commentator, like
Yep.
basically between I think him and Adam Amin, like they had great, telecasts for the Bulls. Like
Yes, they did.
I saw him a few times, or I watched a few Bulls games because of League Pass or whatever. But yeah, no, he was a great treat. Yeah, he's gonna be sorely missed.
Oh yeah. For the people who made the fake Isaiah Pacheco obituary because he's not in Kansas City and he's going to Detroit, you are wrong for that. Okay,
Oh, very
you
much.
are totally wrong for that. I
Yeah.
saw this and I said, did I miss something? And I had to go make sure. I was like, I know I didn't miss that. Um. Also, tell me this, and I gotta get your opinion, and we're gonna close out the show. Do you
Yeah.
think that Green Bay overpaid for Christian Watson?
Yes. Yeah. And it's mainly because he's hardly ever there. Like let me pull up his shit. Cause like,
So
yeah, go ahead.
the same thing that you said is what a couple other people said. How can you give him so much money and he has been hurt? It's 4 years, 110, 31 million signing. Um, they had only gave Reed 50 million over 3 years. Uh, they haven't disclosed everything in the deal, so I'll say this: Watson did come out and say he said, "Oh, grateful is an understatement. I'd be grateful
Mhm.
too if you gave me 110 million over the
That
next
nigga
three
ain't played
years."
17 games yet.
Okay,
Like
so there you go.
14, 14 games in his first season, 9 games in the second, 15 in his third, 10 in his fourth.
Hmm.
Like that's a lot to give to somebody. Granted, what they want, and I understand it, they want, because when he's out there, he is absolutely a menace. He's a deep threat. He basically gets past the defense. Like 2,200 yards in those 48 games that basically he's played so far,
Mm-hmm.
20 touchdowns. Like he is an absolute menace when it comes to it. Like he's average, yards per catch is like 17. Like he is that dude. It's just the problem is that he's never there.
So I gotta say this: Super Bowl rematch on a Wednesday night to crack off the league. Well, to start, that should be a pre. Yeah, I want to say that's gonna be preseason, September 9th. Yeah, New England, Seattle. Look, I saw some people kind of get on New England's gotten better. I picking up AJ Brown, damn sure help. But I also throw this monkey wrench out there for every New England Patriots fan. You had one of the easiest schedules last year. Okay,
Mm.
that's how you made it where you made it. Granted, you made it through the playoffs. Hey, hats off to you. I want to see how much AJ Brown actually helps them improve, and I am curious if the rumor was true that AJ Brown was leaking stuff about the team to people, which would be hilarious. It'd be hilarious how bad he just didn't want to be there.
All them niggas are leaky faucets. I don't know. I feel like all them niggas be there's the anonymous team source is probably very much the source of what basically something was said.
You think it was him?
And probably like
Oh
all
yeah,
them niggas
obviously.
talk.
Yeah. So and so hurt. Yeah, that's. Is this
All
AJ?
them
Huh?
all
No,
them
no, it's
niggas,
not me.
all them niggas talk between the motherfucking GMs, the owners, all them niggas talk. Like that's because I remember like when they were talking about what Woody Johnson said at that I can't remember what it was, but he was talking about his talking about Aaron Glenn and all that. Like it's because like somebody was like, man, usually they put him like as an anonymous source. It's like, yeah, because that's how this shit happens. It's like anonymous team source that said Aaron Glenn ain't shit. That's how they go. But nah, they all a bunch of leaky faucets, nigga. Like he was doing the shit, like saying shit.
He might have been. Well, we're gonna go ahead and close out the show. Uh, what did you want to say, Rob? Before anything you want to say before I get about it?
Good night, Canada. Good night, Taylor Swift. Too many Jalen's in the NBA.
Too many Jalen's in the NBA. I kind of do agree about that. It's like over a dozen of them. A lot of Jalen's. Pick something else, people. Pick something else to name your athlete.
Yep.
Just throw that one out there. Good night, everybody. Remember NBA Finals Game 3 tomorrow. If you're into NHL, go Golden Knights. Even though they knocked off my team, the Avalanche. They had to come from behind victory. I know Rob was happy because I didn't win another point now.
I don't know. I kind of hedged my bet because like I basically Like I said Knicks in 6, even though I got the Spurs on the sheet. So
yeah, look like they might be getting up out of here. But good night, everyone. Thanks for coming through. We enjoyed chatting and talking with y'all. Have a great night. We'll catch you guys later. Catch us next week. We're usually on Sunday around the same time. You have a great one. Have a great Sunday. We out. Peace.
82-0, baby.